welcome to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Joseph and I'm here today with Draco. It's time to open another Keyforge deck in this Keyforge Age of Ascension deck review. And let's take a look at this one, and I hope that we get some shadows. Haven't seen that much shadows in a while, and it is shadows. It's actually Sanctum shadows and Brob'it. This might even be my favorite combination right now, because I always used to say that I mean even in the old set I loved decks that had both Shadows and Sanctum in the same deck, and then something else. And it used to be this that was my favorite there, but they have beefed up Brob'it a bit, so this is Gunring, the Heretic of Elves. That's a pretty funny name. So let's take a look at it, and I'm excited now. Let's hope that we get some good shadow cards in here, as well as the other houses, of course. So let's zoom in a little bit. And we start off with the Spymaster. Delfino Spymaster, 1 power elusive, Omni, choose a friendly creature. You may use that creature this turn. So that's a good one to see if we can get some good focus here. Just put this card next to it, maybe that helps. And yeah, this is a good one to you use it, and it's like an action that you use, and you can use some other creature this turn. Really good one. If you can pull it off. It's only 1 power though. The Subtle Maul is a good card because it's an artifact that has the action your opponent discards a random card from their hand. This is so annoying when you have this one out. Every time you call Shadows, your opponent has to discard a card. And 2 of those, wow, this is looking good. And the Special Delivery, free Amber, it's an artifact. Omni, sacrifice Special Delivery, deal 3 damage to a flank creature. If this damage destroys that creature, purge it. Love this card. This is a way to purge some nasty guy out there. And on the flank, your opponent really has to be aware of what he or she puts on the flank. And this is new for me. Merkins, 2 power. Play, choose a random card in your opponent's archive or the top card of your opponent's deck. Play that card as if it were yours. Wow! Wow, that is so cool. I haven't seen this card before. So if your opponent doesn't have an archive, the best thing is if your opponent has an archive, because people usually put good stuff in their archive that they want to have for later. So when you play this one, you can just I'm gonna take a random card, especially if there's only 1 card in your opponent's archive. You play it as if it were yours. But if he doesn't have an archive, then it's still good because you play the top card of your opponent's deck. It's like, really cool stuff. Merkins, wow. Little Nif, 2 power, Omega, deploy, and elusive. You have to play him at the end of your turn. He has deployed, so he can go in the middle of your battle line, and he's elusive. After a neighbor of Little Nif is used to fight, steal 1. So this is good. It's sort of giving his neighbors the fight, steal 1 effect. Well, they don't have to survive, I think, because he's the one that does it, not the one that's fighting. Then we have Hideaway Hole, free Amber, artifact. Omni, sacrifice Hideaway Hole. Creatures you control gains elusive until the start of your next turn. This is really good to protect your creatures. If your opponent has a strong battle line, you're afraid that he's gonna kill your creatures, you can sacrifice this in Omni, which is awesome as well. And Whistling Dart, free Amber, play, deal 1 damage to each enemy creature. This could be really good since in this set of Age of Ascension there's so many small creatures, so 1 damage, not bad at all. And Umbra, 2 power, and it's skirmish, and when it fights, it steals 1. So really good one to just, stealing. I like it. And Sucker Punch, free Amber, alpha. You have to play this at the beginning of your turn. Play, deal 2 damage to an enemy creature. If that creature is destroyed by this effect, archive Sucker Punch. It just comes back. You can do it again. And this is a cool card as well. A Life for a Life. Free Amber, play, sacrifice a creature to deal 6 damage to a creature. So you sacrifice one of your weak guys that you don't really need, sort of. Or maybe it's already damaged a lot. Or, I mean, like this guy. He has a good play effect, but once he's out there, you don't really care about him. It's just 2 power. So you can sacrifice it, do 6 damage to a creature. And Knuckles Bolton, 3 power, elusive, and skirmish. This is a good fighter to have out there. Just 3 power, skirmish. Could be pretty good these days. Not that many big creatures. And that was Shadows. I'm pretty happy with it. I was hoping for some rats, but it's still cool. Then we go into Sanctum, where we start with the Sanctum Guardian, 6 power, 1 armor, taunt. And he has the fight reap effect to swap him with another friendly creature in your battle line, so he can jump around to protect whatever needs to be protected at the moment. And Begone, play, choose one, destroy each disc creature, or gain an amber. This is a really good card, I think, because if your opponent doesn't have this, it's still an amber for a card, it's okay. If he has this is really cool. It's like just wiping, but just getting rid of the disc creatures. The Spirit's Way, play, destroy each creature with power 3 or higher. This is a good way to sort of wipe the board as well, if your opponent has a lot of strong creatures. Sigil of Brotherhood, artifact, 3 amber, and you have the Omni effect of sacrificing it. For the remainder of the turn, you may use friendly Sanctum creatures, so you can use Sanctum creatures on a non-Sanctum turn, which is awesome. Rothol's the Fierce, 4 power, 2 armor, taunt, and he has hazardous 4. So not only does he protect his neighbors, he has 4 power, 2 armor, but if he's attacked, he does 4 damage before the actual attack starts, which is just great. Good, and we have this guy to taunt as well, so good defense here. And the Gatekeeper, 5 power, 1 armor, play. If your opponent has 7 or more amber, capture all but 5 of it. This is a good way to just capture with this guy, have someone else taunting next to him. Free Markets, play, gain an amber to a maximum of 6 for each house represented among cards in play, except for Sanctum. So, good way to just get some amber. And Smite, play a Radiant Fight with a friendly creature. Deal 2 damage to the attacked creature's neighbors. It's a good card. Good card, yeah. And here's Challenge the Safeguard. 4 power, 2 armor. He has deployed, so he can go in anywhere in the battle line, and he has taunt. So 3 strong taunt guys in Sanctum. I like it. And Board Under Redeem. This is a guy that needs a taunt neighbor to protect him, because he's only 3 power. He is elusive though, and his action is to capture 2. So this, if he can survive and be out there, just keep capturing and be protected by the taunt neighbor. 2 of those as well, so that goes well with the taunt guys. And Lion Bartram as well, 4 power, 1 armor, deploy. He can go anywhere in the battle line, and he gives his neighbors +2 power. So you have this guy next to him, he's a 5, and then you have this guy next to him, he taunts. So yeah, I like it. Strong Sanctum creatures, just like it should be in Sanctum. So that was Sanctum. Now let's head into Brob'it, which is another house that usually has a lot of strong creatures. So the War Chest to start off, an artifact. Action, gain an amber for each enemy creature that was destroyed in a fight this turn. Really good card, can get you a lot of amber if we have a bunch of Brob'it creatures. Let's hope we have that. And Smith, 3 amber, play, gain 2 amber if you control more creatures than your opponent. So this is a 3 amber card basically, because you play it when you can pull it off. And Relentless Assault, oh, this is perfect in this deck. Play, Radiant Fight with up to 3 different friendly creatures, 1 at a time. So Sanctum, strong creatures, like 6 power and so on. Or like Umbra, fighting with Skirmish. Oh, I like it. Like it a lot. Relentless Assault. Little Rapskull, this is new for me. 2 power, Goblin, elusive. Creatures must fight when used if able. Oh, so this guy is also sort of one of these stopping reaps. Because, well, it goes for both players, so I can't reap either when he's out there. I have to fight, but yeah, with the War Chest and so on, I don't mind fighting. Gargantis Scrapper, another new one for me. 3 power giant. Alpha has to be played at the beginning. Play, if you have 3 amber or more, deal 3 damage to an enemy creature. Yeah, that's good. A lot of times you do have 3 amber, and you play him at the start of your turn. You do 3 damage, direct damage to an enemy creature. Flamethrower, an artifact. Action, deal 1 damage to a creature with 1 damage splash. So basically you can do 1 damage to 3 different creatures. Goes very well together with the throwing stars, whatever it's called. The, where was it? Whistling Dart, which does 1 damage to each enemy creature. So yeah, nice one. And, oh, here we have something I like. Burn the Stockpile. Play, if your opponent has 7 amber or more, they lose 4 of them. Wow, I love this card. It's so good to have a way to stop your opponent from forging a key. And in Age of Ascension, there's not that many cards like this, so Burn the Stockpile is an awesome one. Then Blood Money, play, place 2 amber from the common supply on an enemy creature, and then you kill it, you get that 2 amber. And Groggings, 8 power. When Grogging is used to fight, it can only attack flank creatures. We need more fighting, really, for the chest. Well, Gauntlet of Command will help us with that. Action, ready and fight with the friendly creatures. We can use Groggings twice, or something like that. And Drummer Knot, here we go. 6 power, play, fight, reap. Return a friendly giant creature to your hand. So, combination of Drummerknot, the Gauntlet of Command, and of course we have, like, we play Blood Money to put some amber on a creature. We can fight with Groggings, he gets damaged, we play Drummerknot, pick him up again, put him out there, use Gauntlet of Command to fight with him again. Then we use the War Chest to get amber for everyone that was destroyed in a fight. Good stuff for Drummerknot. And 1/2 punch, free amber. Please stun an enemy creature. If that creature was already stunned, destroy it instead. So if nothing else, it's good to be able to just stun something. So that was... let's zoom out here and talk a bit about the deck in its entirety. So we had 3, 6, 9, 12, what is it, 15 creatures? Wasn't it more than that? Yeah, I put this guy here, 16. Okay, so 16 creatures. Brob'it was a bit low on creatures though, I think. For the... Well, this guy's good, but... Yeah. I wish we had more Brob'it creatures, since we do have that war chest. It's really based upon having creatures fighting. Then again, we can use this together with the Relentless Assault. So some Sanctum guy, 3 Sanctum guys can fight 3 times, kill stuff, and get 3 amber by using that. And I don't really like Grogging. I mean, he's like a bad troll, basically. I don't know if the troll is still in here. I don't think so. I do like the Sanctum in this one. Sanctum was really nice. The Shadows creatures was okay. This is a really cool guy, though. This one, yeah, maybe. If you can be in Taunt Protection, maybe you can actually use him. And I think... Burning Stockpile is awesome. Flamethrower is good. This is important. Smith is good. Smite, Free Markets. Spirit's Way is a nice card in some situations. Big On, good against this. Life for a Life is good. Sucker Punch, the Darts. Special Delivery, I like that a lot. And having 2 Subtle Mauls, that's just awesome. So I think this could be a deck that really fits my playstyle. I do like to play pretty, annoying against my opponent, annoy my opponent, and, yeah, that's why I like Shadows a lot. But I hope that this deck is good in play as well. I'm going to try it out and, tell me in the comment section, what do you think? Is this a good deck? Tell me in the comment section down here. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening or morning, or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye-bye.
Be like Draco. Follow Board Games with Niramas on Facebook at BGW Niramas.